Today, I want to talk about my 5 reasons not to buy Birkin. Please, guys, stay with me. Hi guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oksana. Thank you so very much for clicking on this video. Today, I want to share with you my personal 5 reasons not to buy Birkin. And when I'm talking not to buy Birkin, I mean specifically not to buy Birkin from the boutique per se, but it also somewhat includes the resale value. There is lots of videos like that on the topic not to buy Birkin, but in my case, I'm not saying that, oh my gosh, they're not worth the money, etc., etc. I have different perspective, I believe, on why I think the Birkin handbag not for everybody. But before we proceed, if you're into luxury, if you're specifically into handbags, like high-end handbags, please consider subscribing to my channel, because I'm absolutely positive that you're gonna find at least some useful information on my channel. So let's start it. I already did some notes because I definitely don't want to forget anything. And the reason number 1 why you shouldn't buy Birkin from the boutique per se, because it's simply not available. You cannot just go inside the boutique and say, oh, you know what, I want a Birkin, and they're gonna roll a wagon of several different styles, colors, size and shapes, different leathers. It's not happening. It's definitely not happening unless, I believe, you some kind of an extreme VIP client who spends not just the thousands, not like, I don't know, $10,000, $20,000. It's the person who spends hundreds of thousands of dollars at the boutique. And maybe those people, they have access. It's the people that spending $70,000 on the Hermes furniture and $200 on Hermes fine jewelry, etc. It's the people that spending money for the equestrian items, like, for your horses, you name it. So this is the different category of people. We are talking about billionaires. I'm clearly not that person, and I work for my money, and I work very hard. And if you're a person also that works for your money, the reason number 1 not to buy the Birkin at the boutique, it's simply because it's not available. It's simply because it's not available. Years ago, you may be able to find Birkin or Kelly's or Constance still at the boutique, like, displayed and available for sale. But nowadays, if you go, at least I'm talking about our local boutique, you go inside our local boutique, you don't have clearly Birkin, Kelly's or any, you don't have bolide. I remember 3 years ago when I stepped into our local boutique, because previously I was buying some on the resale market from the United States, but my local boutique, yes, I started shopping 3 years ago. It's actually, yes, 3 years ago. A little bit more maybe. So when I remember I stepped into boutique, the bolides, they were like available all over. You can see bolides on the website. Now you cannot see anything. Anyway, I'm already digress, and I'm not talking about the Birkin. So saying that it's not available readily at the boutique, the second thing to get clearly this beautiful handbag or some variation of the handbags, you need to do pre-spending. Problem with the pre-spending, it's not a guarantee. And people saying it's 1-to-1. We know so many people that spend not 1-to-1, not even 2-to-1. They spend 3-to-1 or even more and still have no handbag. Or if at the best they have just one handbag able to score. And It's not fair, I would say, because you can see in some other countries or part of the world, like when people spending like not really much and they will be given an opportunity of the handbag, they can get an opportunity to get 2 handbags per year, etc., etc. So it's clearly not fair game, but there is not much you can do. So the warning is there. If you're spending, it doesn't mean that you're gonna get an Hermes quota bag. You may get lucky, you may gonna have a good rapport with your SA, but once again, it's not guaranteed, because you may have a good SA and tomorrow this SA won't be available at that boutique. And actually, talking about our local boutique, we have just maybe 2 or 3 SAs that still remaining in that boutique within all these 3 years that I'm shopping. But all others, like, they're literally like a conveyor. They keep changing them. Nobody is sticking, because what I'm assuming the reason why all those SAs are leaving boutique, because as we have a quota to get the handbag, I'm absolutely positive they have a quota of sale, because myself, I'm in sales as well, to actually sell something at the boutique. And if there is no products available to sell, what you can sell? I'm talking about at the local boutique, there is no shoes, there is no like simple jewelries, there is no even scarves, like the nice scarves that's available. There is nothing to buy. There is nothing to buy. People buying some absolutely unnecessary, I shouldn't say the useless items, but I mean, yes, if you're a billionaire, if you want to buy, I don't know, $5,000 teddy bear that made by Hermes, yes, why not? But normal people, they don't buy $5,000 teddy bear. No, they just go and buy $30 teddy bear for their children. Nevertheless, once again, I digress. So the reason number 2, you have to do major pre-spending, and the major point that even if you do that pre-spending, it's absolutely no guarantees that you're going to get your handbag. Reason number 3, there is no perfect size available, and I strongly believe on that. And we are specifically talking about the Birkin, because often I have Birkin 30 over here, and often people saying that Birkin 30 is big. I very much disagree. Birkin 30, in my humble opinion, for me, perfect size. I love it, because often people saying that they want to have a Birkin as an evening bag. And I understand why you want to have Birkin as an evening bag, because it's very hard to get. It's an extremely expensive handbag, so you want to take it for your dinner. But I'm sorry, Birkin style, it's not an evening handbag. You know, Chanel Mini with top handle, it's more of the evening handbag than Birkin 30, or just in general Birkin shape. So in my humble opinion, Birkin 30, for me personally, it's a beautiful size. I love that it has very nice capacity, but it's also a bit wide. I don't mind if it would have been a little bit more narrow, but I'm okay with the size 30. I love the size of the handles, because they are perfect. They are very easily go, like you can say, I almost can go to my shoulder. So it's perfect size for me. It's very easy to use. But as I said, there is no perfect size, because for me personally, I wish if it would have been just a bit narrow, maybe just, I don't know, 1 inch narrower. So in this case, is the proper word, narrower? So 1 inch less in width. I think then maybe for me personally, it would be a perfect size. But I still love my Birkin 30. I'm toying with the idea of buying Birkin 25, because I love the Birkin 25 size for more kind of not everyday use per se, like as we say, if you want to go somewhere for a cup of coffee. But I absolutely hate the length of those handles. And as I said, I don't think my hands are too small, because as I said, the Birkin 30 can go all the way to my shoulders, so my hands are not that big per se. But still, because major damage could be happening to the handle or even to the top of the leathers over here if the handles are so small and you're constantly, like, you know, scraping against those handles. So I'm thinking, like, for me personally, Birkin 25 is not a perfect size, simply because of the you know, the size of the top handles. But it's known that Hermes sometimes adjusting their design when they find out that it's, like, you know, some maybe customers complaining. For instance, Kelly, old style Kelly, used to have just regular handle, but right now, you know, that the Hermes Kelly has a V-shaped handle, so you can separately hook your strap. So they're adjusting. So there could be possibilities that they may adjust the length of the handles on Birkin 25, and if they will do that, then the Birkin 25 would be definitely one of my favorite sizes, a part of the Birkin 30, because I still love my Birkin 30 so very much. Birkin 35, I'm absolutely positive it's too big for me personally, and once again, not because of the length, it's because of the width, because when Birkin 35 size, it's even wider. I wish if the Birkin 35 would be the same width as Birkin 30 and just a 5 centimeters bigger over here, I actually would love to have that handbag as well. But because once again it's getting wider in the width, it's definitely not size for me, because I'm just a 5'3", and I'm about like 130, 131 pounds, occasionally 32 or 33. So it's definitely, you know, the handbag is too big for me. So as I said, so far I find that size 30 is absolutely perfect size for me. I don't mind size 25, but I wish if the handles are bigger. So once again, the reason number 3, because if you really look at the Birkin, there is no perfect size, because each size has some kind of tiny issues per se. But I mean, saying that, there is no really perfect handbag. Reason number 4, and these could be debatable, because some people are gonna say, what are you talking about? But that's what I believe. And the reason number 4, these handbags are not easy to resell. Don't be fooled by the websites when you see that, oh my gosh, you know, it's selling for 30,000 or whatever, triple price of the boutique, etc., etc. Yes, but if you see many of these handbags, they're sitting on the shelves for months and months. Something that sells very, very quickly, I truly believe it's a luck, because as everything in life, it's just like, you know, your handbag being available for sale at the right time, at the right place, and there is a right person specifically looking for that handbag. But this is exception, it's not a norm. And normally it's quite difficult to resell these handbags because they're expensive. They're really expensive handbags. Saying like regular handbag, it's for sale, regular Birkin or regular Kelly's, they're for sale around $20,000. I mean, it's the price of the car. And if you're talking about exotic, it's a 50,000 plus. So, you know, it's not that you're gonna have a line of people buying your handbag and, you know, it will be sold immediately. Yes, of course, if your handbag encrusted with the diamonds and it's Himalayan, Birkin, etc. that been sold at auction, yes. But once again, it's those types of auctions, they're not happening every single day. It's still gonna, like, you're gonna have to have some time to arrange those kind of auctions, to know right people, the amount of commissions they're gonna get, like, you know, out of that actual sale. So once again, my personal opinion, don't be fooled. Yes, they're highly coveted handbags. Doesn't mean that these handbags are the type of the handbags that easy to sell, because even Chanel handbags right now, especially what's happening right now with the recession and stuff, also getting more and more difficult to sell, but they're like way less in price, or even Louis Vuitton or any other brands. So believe me, if someone wants to sell this kind of handbags, they're not easy to sell, unless if you wanna sell right away to some kind of consignment boutique, but then don't expect to get the price that you see on the website. Don't expect to get that price. So you're gonna get way less. You're still gonna get your money back and some profit, definitely, but you're gonna get way less that it's shown on the website. So my point number 4, it's hard to resell, no matter what people tell you, or no matter what you see the prices on the website. And the reason number 5, and I strongly believe in this reason, that by walking with the handbag like that, you become a major target for robbery. And us in general, when we are sharing our collection on the internet, like, let's just say the story of Tamara, when she had major robbery at her you know, apartment, when pretty much all her handbags are gone, all her Chanel handbags, all her Hermes handbags, and that is, like, you know, devastating. And it's not only because of the actual financial value of those handbags, it's also the memory, the attachments, the time taken, like, you know, to accumulate this collection. So it could be really major devastating issue. So that's saying all that, I love my Hermes handbags, and I'm lucky enough to have a Birkin and Kelly in my collection. But believe it or not, my most used Hermes handbag as per today, it's my Della Cavalleria, because very few people know this handbag, that specific style of the handbag, and you know, there is not much logo or anything like that, and you know, I can walk around quite safely. Even like if I'm going to some places and I'm not sure, I don't even take my Chanel handbags or even Louis Vuitton, because they could be very flashy. So this type of handbags, and even like when I'm shopping at the boutique, I always ask for the white, just like white plain shopping bag to put all my you know, purchases, because I don't want to be a target. I don't want to be a target. So this is my 5 reasons of not buying the handbag, Hermes Birkin handbag. Saying all that, I still want another one. And it's understandable why, because it's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous handbag, and this is the handbag that you're passing through generation. It's heirloom, it's a piece of art, and yeah, I know. Saying all that, if you're asking me, will I want to buy another Birkin? Definitely. I hope that this video was useful to you in some way. If you have, like, you know, some comments in regards to my 5 reasons, if you have your specific reason not to buy a Birkin handbag, or any handbag from Hermes for that matter, but today's specific video about the Birkin because it's the most iconic Hermes handbag. So please put all your comments below. I definitely want to know all your thoughts on this subject. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye bye.